welcome to today's video, another sunscreen Saturday, and today we're taking a look at something else that I got at the Sephora sale, and that is by Glow Recipe. Boom. I have to get my glasses on to read it. Why did they do that? Make your print bigger. Even with my glasses, it's hard to read, you guys. It's the Watermelon Glow Niacinamide Sunscreen. SPF 50, cream something. And I'm going to read to you a little bit about what it says online at Sephora. This contains niacinamide, hyaluronic acid, and aloe. And hyaluronic acid, we know, is a humectant. Niacinamide is vitamin B3. It's an antioxidant, and it's good for oily skin and said to be good for redness. I use niacinamide at night with my Retin and Retin A products because they make perfect partners. And there is some debate about using niacinamide at the same time that you're using vitamin C. A lot of people say, it's no big deal. I do it day and night. I just prefer not to. But I doubt the dosage is so high that it's going to make a difference to my vitamin C. And aloe, which is an antioxidant, it has enzymes, vitamin C, A, and E to soothe and hydrate. The actives in this are homosalate at 9.5%, octisalate at 5%, octocrylene at 8.5%, and zinc oxide at 12.1%. So that's a really high zinc oxide considering that they have these other things in there too. I thought it might be a little bit less, but I have used this a couple of times and it doesn't itch my skin and it doesn't make me feel dry. So I'm really kind of pleased. But we're going to put it on. By the way, it rained last night. It torrential rained and we just lost the sun, so you might see a difference there. So I'm doing my regular skincare. That is, I will actually post my skincare routine right here so you can take a look at it. And this is my baseline for testing everything. And I always go on with my reboot afterwards to see if there's any technical issues, any disagreements, any balling and pilling or strangeness going on with both foundation, skincare. Now, in order to get the SPF that is written on the container, my friends, you must use about a 1/4 teaspoon. The mathematical equation of this is 2 milligrams of product per centimeter squared of surface. And it's very hard to figure out what your centimeter squared of surface is because our faces aren't square. You know, we can't just go this times this because they're rounded off edges. And there was a dermatologist who did an equation online and he said that you're pretty much safe with a 1/4 teaspoon. And that's what I try to do. I'm going to give it a little bit of a shake. What I'm looking for in a sunscreen is something that doesn't make my skin feel tight, that doesn't make me itch, that works really well with my skincare and with my foundation, that gives me the feeling that it's actually sinking into the skin instead of something thick and goopy that lays on the skin and never feels like it sets up. And when you touch it, it's tacky. That's not what I'm looking for. Because the word watermelon is on this, I was deeply afraid of this product. I don't want to smell like watermelon. I'm not 9, I'm not 12, I'm not 16. It has a little squeezy thing here. And we're going to just set this up. And I'll put it in my hand so you'll see what it looks like. But I suggest that you give this a try at home and get out your teaspoon set and see how much you should be wearing. I mean, after all, it's your best anti-aging product and it's also a health concern. So there's heaping. I'll just see if it settles anymore. It's still heaping, that's fine. I'll do my face and neck. And that's what a 1/4 teaspoon looks like. It's quite a bit, you guys. And of course, I'm with my finger going to get any remnants in there because it's liquid gold. So I'm not going to do the whole thing at one time because it really does seem like a lot for this particular consistency. But you can see it's a liquidy kind of consistency. It's not rolling down the hand, but when it came out, I'm like, okay, kind of liquid. But then when you put it on, almost feels like a cream. The texture is really surprising. So I'm not even halfway there. I'm gonna keep on going. This is the first time I've used this measuring it, and you know what, you guys? I don't think I was using enough before. Which is really saying something, because I do put on my sunscreen every day, and I know what it looks like. So it's such a good thing to do, to measure it. Instead of doing that 2-finger measurement, just put it on, just measure it. Sun's coming. All right. It would not be a video if stuff didn't drop. So, this is interesting. This is not the, oh my God, this is not the experience that I had before. It is pilling. Oh, okay. This is so interesting. I am reminded that I did see Penny at Penn Smith talk about this, and she said it pilled. And I remember when I tried it, I'm like, wow, I'm not having any pilling issues at all. And I have tried this like 3 times, you guys, including with a very thick moisturizer. But as I just said, I don't think I got my full dosage. So we're gonna pull in, you guys. I can't remember the last time I had an experience like this. The lips, hello. Look at this. Everywhere. 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 Forehead. Hi. Nice look. Yeah. Wow. Everywhere. Okay. Okay. And I didn't do all of this on my face, I did it on my neck as well. So guess what? We are not, we're not going to put on my foundation. I'm going to wash my face. This is so interesting, you guys. This is why it's so important to try this with the 1/4 teaspoon, so you are sure that you're getting the correct dosage, and it is a dosage specific product when you're doing it. Because now I know I wasn't doing the right amount when I tried this 2 or 3 other times, and was very surprised by how much I enjoyed it. But I also wasn't getting 50 SPF. I suppose if you are married to this, if you don't want to return it, if you bought it already, that you could use this on a day when it's raining. And when you're inside and you just know you're not going to be taking your dog for a walk or anything like that, because the rays, the UVA rays, are here whether it's raining or not. But if you are looking for an everyday that'll protect you driving in the car for 20 minutes or 40 minutes or an hour, I mean in LA that's not unusual. Even if you're going to some place that's indoor, like an office, or an indoor mall, or what school, whatever it might be, you want to protect yourself during that time period. I don't know if this is the way you want to go. This video is a surprise. And I think the #1 takeaway for me is measure your sunscreen. Because I was thinking, wow, Penny said she had a problem, and somebody else, I can't remember who, also said that they had a problem with this pilling. I thought, isn't it weird that it's not pilling on me? My skincare routine, doubtless, very different than theirs. But nope. If you put on the right amount, it's a no. Okay. Big fail, but I will say this. Again, if you live in a climate where it just rains all the time, like in Seattle or something, and you are definitely going to be inside and you're just looking to protect yourself from the rays that are coming through the window or something, I suppose that you could use less. I didn't use half as much, but I definitely used less. And I didn't have any pilling issues, and I didn't have any discomfort issues. Then maybe, but I can't in good conscience recommend to you to purposefully not use enough. That's just wrong. That's not what I'm here to do. So this is going to be, this is going to be a fail, my friends. Yep. So there we go. Big thumbs down for the Glow Recipe Watermelon whatever. It does smell a little bit by watermelon, but it's not too egregious. It's not too offensive. I was very concerned about that. But it's also just not, it's not going to work if you use the proper amount. And that is today's Sunscreen Saturday. I want to thank you so much for spending some time with me, and I will link all right here my sunscreen series, so you can take a look at drugstore, mineral, non-mineral, a little more high-end. My point of view is I think sunscreen should be available to everybody. You shouldn't have to spend $40, $50, $60, $70. Hello, I'm looking at you, Tatcha. For your sunscreen, I prefer to pay $12, $15, maybe $20. Like, I'm fine with that because I go through it a lot. And I think it should be good because they're all working with the same ingredients. It's not a mystery over here. It's just what they're pairing it up with. It should do your job. It shouldn't cost a lot. It should be available to everybody. That's my thing, but it doesn't mean that, once in a while you can appreciate something that's more than $20, but this ain't it. Big fat no. Until we meet again, be safe and smart, and I'm wishing you good health.